வணக்கம் விஜய்.
When you coach people, it's very, very common for people to come out with a presenting problem. It could be something like not able to delegate, being a micromanager, things like that. These are all the symptoms, right? Normal approach is basically to go and attack that particular thing and try to set right that stuff, which hardly works. What we do is more of trying to understand what is behind the presenting problem. And that, if you see, invariably leads to something called as a belief that the person holds for themselves. So if you want to get the problem sorted out, instead of looking at the problem in isolation, it's about looking at it in such a way that you go to the root of it and attack it at the root level. In other words, it's like root cause analysis that happens in the engineering world or project management world, for example. This is also manifested in terms of asking the 5 whys before we really try to get into the root of the problem. So these are the things that comes in. Now, interestingly, there is a Kural, which is Kural number 948. This is coming under an adhikaram called Marundu. In other words, it's medicine. So Valluvar talks about medicine, and where he says, Noi nadi, Noi mudal nadi, adu tanikkum, Vai nadi, Vaipasayam. This is exactly what he says. If someone is what you see as a disease, that is, if you are a doctor and someone reports a discomfort or a disease, instead of looking at it at the surface level, Valluvar says, go and find out what is actually causing that particular discomfort or disease and attack that one. So you see the beautiful correlation that is there. What is put in medical terms is applicable in the current world in whatever things that we are doing. This, I thought I'll bring it forward and seek your thoughts on this one, Prabha. What do you think about this, Kural?
Wow. I really love the attention to detail that Valluvar suggesting for us. Always focus on the root cause.
Yeah.
As you rightfully said, doctors spent a lot of effort and their professional training to diagnose the cause of the disease. And listening to you and reflecting on this, Kural, Vijay, reminded me in my own training as someone who is responsible to facilitate performance improvement. When someone comes to us, hey, I want to improve this performance, the first thing we need to do is identify the cause of the performance issue. You know, in a very general term, we categorize it whether they need training intervention or non-training intervention.
Yeah.
For example, if you are getting a poor service in a bank and the customer service rating is very low, sending the frontliners for a customer service course or know your customer may not really help if the root cause is the server is slow rather, and they are not able to process the banking transaction effectively. So here the root cause is going to sort out the server rather than sending them for customer service training, for example. So whether it's an engineering, management, or any form of training, we got to identify what causes the performance issue. At times, what seems to be the cause could be a mere symptom. That is why any professional in the field of learning and development need to be trained to identify the causes for performance issue and determine whether it requires training intervention or perhaps other form of intervention. Generally, we call that non-training intervention. As always, an amazing thought to pay attention to the root cause. Thanks for this wonderful discussion, Vijay. Thank you very much.
Beautiful, beautiful. What comes to me as a very powerful sentence is that, what problem are you solving? If we answer this particular question, we get the right thing done for the right problems. Thank you, Prabha.